details. So Erika, we have a big weekend here in Cleveland, and then Monday, no pressure, but it's going to be a lot of people here in Northeast Ohio.
I know, and they all want good weather for this solar eclipse, which I do too. So, you know, you're not alone. I really hope that this forecast continues to pan out well for us. If only we could say, you know, this forecast is as easy as it was today. You're going to get clear skies and plenty of sunshine across the area. We're going to have to work our way towards that point as we go into your Monday, but we're still going to enjoy all this sunshine as we go through the day tomorrow. You're just going to start to notice some of those signals of those bigger changes we were just talking about for your Monday. It does include a rain chance for us, and certainly this rain chance not only confined to the start of the work week. We're really going to see a rainy pattern basically settle in over the next several days as we just really enter into a very active stretch headed towards the middle part of the month. Downtown right now, 45 degrees. Hopkins is at well. Winds pretty light out of the west-northwest at times, but it's generally just going to be a very calm wind as we continue on through the overnight hours, which will allow for that temperature to really drop well. This is not rain on radar. This is actually our radars basically kind of overperforming and scanning things that are a little bit closer to the ground. It is not of any rain concern for us. Our next big system actually sits out to the west. You can see that cold front and the showers and storms that it sparked out across parts of Nebraska, Kansas, down through Oklahoma. And that's the system that could potentially cause a few of us some headaches as we go into the early part of your Monday, as we wait for the cloud cover associated with that system to clear out and give us those better viewing conditions. As for tonight, though, just a cold night. Temperatures upper 20s to lower 30s. And again, we mentioned winds very calm just because those clouds are starting to clear out. We're going to lose what little bit of heat that we did gain across our area today very quickly. Temperatures by tomorrow, mid and upper 50s across the board. We'll see some high clouds working back in, especially through the afternoon. And that's what's going to give us that hint that these things are starting to change a little bit for us in our forecast as we go through the second half of your day. But you have plans to be out and about tomorrow. Enjoy the weather. Temperatures, again, are going to be nice and mild. And I do think a little cooler closer to the lakeshore inland location shouldn't have too many issues trying to get back into the mid and upper 50s. But we mentioned a daily opportunity for rain. Keep that in mind as we look ahead towards early this next week. We're going to walk you through all of this new data, plus, of course, take a deep dive into your eclipse forecast for Monday coming up in just a bit. Well, we started to clear out those clouds earlier today, and that lended way to a bit more of that sunshine across the area. If you enjoyed today, you're going to enjoy tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine back in the forecast for your Sunday. You'll notice a couple clouds drifting in by the afternoon, but temperatures where they should be for this time of the year. We're going to be back into the 50s, and this is just the last basically nice day that we have before we enter into a very active stretch over the next several. Now, that's not to say that Monday won't be a beautiful day, especially by the afternoon and into the evening. But we have this daily rain chance to talk about. And yes, it's going to impact our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, even into Friday as this more active stretch starts to settle in. Now, the sunshine today and even tomorrow, it's all thanks to this area of high pressure. But you see this low pressure system and trailing cold front, certainly a lot of showers, a lot of thunderstorms, some of that cloud cover associated with it as well. That's what we're monitoring very closely as we approach your Monday, because that's what's going to give us that rain chance to get the day started and really keep these soggier conditions around and potentially a few more clouds as we go through the second half of the day. Now, for tomorrow, beautiful day. If you're headed downtown for the women's championship game, again, by noon, temperatures into the lower 50s. It will be just a little bit cooler downtown as we get closer to that 3 p.m. tip-off. Again, temperatures are going to be lower 50s. Inland, you might see a few more mid and upper 50s on the board. But still, it's going to be a beautiful day, and we'll just start to see a few more of those clouds drifting in second half of the afternoon. You'll see that on your future view. Notice this is noon tomorrow, plenty of sunshine to get the day started. But if you look west to east, you can really see that high level, thin cirrus type cloud cover starting to work back in. Look at this tomorrow, and this may be another familiar sight that we see as we go through your Monday afternoon, just as we wait for this next system to roll in on Tuesday. But this is the signal that we have some rain chances to talk about. And for most, this doesn't really occur until a lot of us are in bed. Late Monday night, you notice this is midnight, so we're just turning the page now on Monday, and we're finally starting to see a few more of those showers working in. We could still have a little bit of light rain around, mainly for areas along and basically east of I-77 to get the morning started. But the big question for us, how quickly will that dry air start to work back in and help to erode a lot of that cloud cover? Really, I do think it'll happen as we go into the afternoon, and that should bode well for a decent forecast for us by the time we get close to totality at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You'll see a lot of us are dealing with more of those clearer skies, certainly some high level clouds and a couple more cumulus type clouds certainly possible off to the east, but the trends are in our favor and they have been the last couple of days, and we can only hope that that continues over the next 24 hours. That will only continue to gain us a bit more confidence in a better forecast for us as we look ahead towards Monday. So temperatures without a doubt going to be warm. We're going to be back into the mid and upper 60s, so enjoy that part of the forecast as well for your Monday. And clouds will be decreasing as we go through the afternoon. Remember, if you are talking about eclipse times and you're in that partial eclipse, you need to remember to have that eye protection on and make sure you're wearing those glasses. The only time you can take those glasses off is once you are completely in totality, and make sure you are within that path of totality. For Cleveland, the partial eclipse will begin just ahead of 2 o'clock at 1:59. Totality begins at 3:13, will end at 3:17. So we're talking about 3 minutes and 49 seconds that the moon is going to completely obscure the sun, and you're basically looking at the sun's outer atmosphere there, or that corona. It's an amazing sight. If we have a really good view of it, you're going to really, I think, enjoy that. Then the glasses go back on once totality ends, and that partial eclipse will come to a close once we get closer to 4:28 p.m. So keep that in mind. Again, a better forecast for us as we look ahead towards your Monday afternoon. Few high clouds wouldn't be the worst thing. That'll still give us some pretty good to fair viewing conditions across the area, but just keep that in mind. Then we roll in to what's going to be a really nice second half of the day. Once those clouds start to clear out, and you'll notice that the best chance that we have some of those low clouds is actually out to the east. Once those clear out, you notice all of our zones trending in a much better direction, and that's what's going to give us a great forecast for the Guardians home opener. First pitch temperatures right around the mid 60s, later innings into the upper 50s, and really just a few clouds around for your evening, and that is pretty much about it. So enjoy this forecast as we go through the next 12 to 24 hours especially. We're going to be watching that 24 to 48 hour window very closely, but again, temperatures much warmer through this early part of this next week, but it will come with some shower and thunderstorm opportunities for us, so don't put that rain gear away just yet. We'll cool things down on Friday and then rebound that temperature and look to actually dry out by this time next weekend.